Hey guys, I'm today we're doing a trick. This trick is called a 3-card match, alright? Before we get started with the trick, excuse me, over on the right there's a yellow button called subscribe. Make sure you guys go and click that button, alright? You guys need to make sure, alright? I'm counting on you guys, alright? Make sure you guys just do, okay? Also over on the right, there's something about Swapbox and Lockers. Those are both 100% free, fully legit sites where you can get stuff for free, alright? I make over $250 a month and I just started, alright? So make sure you guys go and check that out, alright? Let's go and get started with this trick. Alright, let me make sure you can have people view this, alright? Before I start the trick, I'm just going to shuffle it up a bit. Alright, just get through a bunch of cards everywhere, different places, you know what I mean? I'm just like shuffling the deck up a bit, you know what I mean? I just want this deck to be all shuffled up, so there's no chance I can do anything. Alright. Alright, deck's all shuffled up now, okay? No chance I can do anything, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a choice here, okay? I'm not going to try to force anything upon you. I mean, if you watch some magic tricks, sometimes they try to force things upon you and make you choose whatever. Alright, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you guys a full choice on what you want to do, okay? So here you see the cards, alright? I want you to pick either one of these rows, okay? Now, if I really wanted to, if I had something set up, which I didn't because I shuffled, but if I had something set up, I could force you because you can't really tell me, but pick whichever one you want, alright? This one right here. Alright, I'm going to take this out, alright? You put this one to the bottom of the deck. Or actually, you know what? I can stick these 4 different places in the middle, alright? You know what? I'm just going to stick these in here. I'm going to have these all lost. So just in case you think these do anything, they don't. They're lost in the deck, alright? They're on the deck. I don't need the deck for now, for a second, okay? Now, out of these 4, I want you to pick one, alright? Any one you want. Is this one good? Alright, this one's good, okay? Take the other 3 cards. This is your one card. I'm going to set this right here. Make sure it's in camera view so you know I'm not touching it during the whole trick, okay? Now, all I'm going to do is divide the deck into 3 different piles, okay? 3 different piles just can go until all the cards are going, alright? I'm going to try to go as fast as I can, guys. I apologize for you having to wait me doing this. While you're waiting me divide this out, if you would actually like to, go ahead right down there and write me a comment. Tell me how your day is going. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how life is. Just tell me what's up. Tell me if you like my magic tricks. Rate me 5 stars, whatever you'd like, guys, alright? Alright, we have 3 piles here, okay? Now, with each pile, we need to pick one card now, right? Like I said, I'm going to give you a free choice in this, okay? Before we do this, okay? So all I'm going to do is mix up these cards a bit, alright? Mix up these cards a bit. Alright, let's mix everything up, alright? Mix everything up, alright? Now, all I'm going to do is, you tell me when to stop, alright? Stop right here, okay? You want the card right there? Go ahead and take that card. Right? This is the card in the middle that you wanted. It's right, the one in the middle on the right. Okay, so I'm gonna put that right there. All right. This no longer need. Oops, sorry. All right, now here. Okay, I'm gonna do shuffle the deck up again. Okay. I just a little quick shuffles here, just so you see that everything is all shuffled up. Okay. Now ready? Tell me when to stop in the middle. Right there. All right. Go ahead and pick that card. That was the one right in the middle that you told me to stop. All right. You told me to stop at that. Okay. Make sure you can see your card right here. Alright, you told me to stop it. I didn't decide when to stop it. You told me where, okay? Now the last one, alright? Do a little quick shuffle. I'm just doing this, guys, so you see that everything is all shuffled up. Alright, there's no chance of me doing anything. Alright, good. Now, you tell me when to stop again. Stop right there. Alright, go ahead and pick your middle card. It's the middle card right there. You told me to stop. Like I said again, I didn't do anything. Put it down like that. Don't do this anymore, alright? Let's go ahead and see the card you selected, okay? You selected the 5 of clubs, alright? I mean, you saw me shuffle the deck up, right? You saw me shuffle the deck up from the beginning. Then I gave you a choice between which row you wanted, alright? I discarded that row, threw it out, and then you picked one card, alright? You picked that one card, alright? And that was your card. So I split the decks up, and then I even let you select a card from the middle of 3 decks, alright? You told me when to stop. I didn't do it. I didn't do anything. You told me when to stop, alright? And then here's your 3 cards that were selected, okay? And just like that, look. All 4 cards magically match. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and reveal this trick to you. This is actually a pretty neat trick to do. Good, we have a bit of time. I'll try not to rush it too much, but we want to make sure we can get this tutorial in. So, alright, okay. Before you start the trick, you're going to need to pull out 4 of the same card, or 4 of the same cards. So, in my case, I had the 5 5s here, and I have the 4 10s. Before, I used the 4 7s, but now I just use the 4 10s, alright? So you need 4 of the cards, 4 of the same card, but in 2 different suites. So 4 of the same card in 2 different suites, right? So just like what I have here, okay? All you do then is you put one on top of the other. They go on the top of the deck, right? Now from here you can do a fake shuffle if you want to, or you can just go ahead and start the trick. I always like to do a fake shuffle, if not a real shuffle, that way because then the audience thinks you're doing something real, okay? What I did is, this is kind of shuffle. I don't know if this is actually an official shuffle. It might be. I've never really heard of it. I kind of made up my own. What you do is you take it and you just throw it to both sides. And after a while, when you get up nearer to the top, you just drop it back down the side. So now the cards still stayed on the top, but it looks like you're shuffling back up. Alright, this is not very convincing shuffle, but someone who, most people that you're going to beat, or you're most going to trick with magic tricks, don't know much about magic. You just do that for a while, you know what I mean? Just shuffle it up a bit. After a while, stop. Alright, and all the cards are still going to be on the top, alright? Another way you can do it is you can do some fake cuts. Do like a little bit of cuts and just like cut it throughout the deck. Pretend you're doing something fancy or whatever, and just like do whatever, and there's still 10 on the top. However you want to. Be creative. You can do a bunch of different cuts, like 4 different places, alright? Say like you put it down like that, and say, okay, let me put this here, mix it up, and say, okay, let me just put these, okay. Just cut the deck however you want to. Here, that was a really bad cut, but you can do whatever you want to. Just mix it all up and like confuse them. Have cards all over the place, but remember where your cards are, so you can keep them always on the top. All right, they're on the top. Now, next part. After you shuffle the deck up, you play out the cards in 2 different rows. All right, we're still okay with timing, guys. All right, so now here, in your first row you have all the 10s, in your second row you have all the 5s, correct? All right. Now what you do is, it doesn't matter which row they choose now here. Like tell them like, okay, you somebody shuffle the deck now. I want you to pick a free will. I'm not gonna force anything upon you. I want you to do it all on your own. So you tell them pick a row. They pick a row. You can either use that row, or you can take that row and put it to the bottom. Or not put it to the bottom. Put it anywhere in the deck. It really does not matter which row. Whichever one they put it in the middle of the deck, or the one that they choose. But you can say like which one don't you like or whatever, and just let them put those 4 cards anywhere in the middle. Don't let them see what the cards are, but let them put those 4 cards, or you can just put them in anywhere in the middle of the deck, so they know that they're all lost. All right. Now, what you're gonna do is they have the 4 cards here. Let them select anyone they want. All right. You let the spectator select anyone they want. This one. So you take 3 of the cards, to the 3 of the 10s, and put them on top of the deck now. Okay. So there are last cards right here. So now all you gotta do now, basically, is put all the cards out. Okay. And what you're doing is you're having each of these on the bottom, and I'll explain to you how I actually forced the card upon you, okay? Alright guys, I'm going to go as fast as I can with this, getting this done, because I know we are running out of time, or we will be shortly, and I want to make sure I can describe this trick and get it so you guys can see this and understand this. This is actually a very good trick. This is, if you're really good with cutting the deck and doing fancy cuts and stuff like that, trust me, this trick, you will fool everyone. If you can do a good big shuffle, you will fool everyone. I promise you, alright? This is a great trick. So you have your 3 decks here. On the bottom of each deck are the 10s. Alright, the bottom of each deck are the 10s, as you see. Now, how am I going to force it upon them to pick the 10 now? Okay? What I do is, I'm going to shuffle the deck. Now, when I shuffle the deck, I'm controlling the 10. I pull the 10 down first, shuffle the deck up, alright? And then I pull it again, and when I shuffle it again, I make sure the last card will come down to 10. So 10's now at the bottom again, okay? Just shuffle it again. And do it as many times as you want, alright? You can shuffle it as many times as you want. Just make sure the 10 goes from the bottom to the top. Alright? And then, how do I do it now? How do I, okay, and when you stop, you want the 10 to be at the top. When you're going to let them choose a card, alright? You can either, from here to say, okay, pick the top card. You saw the deck was all shuffled up now. Pick the top card, put it down, alright? What I like to do is a little fancy, is to be good with this. What you do is you go through the deck, you tell them when to stop. You hold it sideways so they can't see it. And what you do is you act like you're pulling the cards out. And actually, watch, when I'm pulling the card, I'm pulling the top card. I'm doing it so fast you can't see it. I just pulled the top card into the middle. So where they told me to stop, I pulled the top card, and just like that, that's the 10. So I just forced it upon them to pick that. They don't know that, alright? Make sure you do it, then you just get rid of the cards. So they don't know that, okay? So the second one, right? You can do it however many times you want. You don't have to be looking at the cards. You can do it like this. Just however you want. Alright, and the 10 is always going to stay on the top, alright? Then you do what I said again, okay? Alright, and make sure it's on the top. Alright, you say, okay, tell me when to stop. They tell me to stop. You're holding your 3 fingers here. Alright, you see this? Your middle finger, your ring finger, and your pinky. And all you're doing is when they tell you to stop, you're pulling this deck up, letting go of the other one, and just like doing it so fast, and doing it at a side angle so they can't see it. And what you're doing is you're actually pulling the top card and forcing that card upon them. Alright?